Casting live right here at Academy Sports and Outdoors. And I've been talking about all the neat things that are happening right here as we speak, all through Academy, all the fun going on out there in the parking lot, all the cool things going on inside. And I'm sitting across right now from a very famous guy. How would you describe yourself besides just by name? Hi, I'm Harvey, and I really like to paint, and I like fish. What do you tell people when they go, what do you do, sir?
I love fish. I don't like fish. I love fish, and I love fishing. I love painting fish, and I love, most importantly, meeting all my customers, fans, and supporters of the brand.
That's the best thing of all right there. Now, did you happen into this? Was this an accident where you just found out that you had a passion for fish? Or, I mean, because you have people out there, you know, look at the beautiful trees. For you, it was fish. How did the whole thing start for you?
Well, I grew up in the Caribbean, Rex, and both my parents fished a great deal, so through them I got into fishing very early on. I was inspired by the animals I saw and the stuff I saw, and so the painting came along naturally. And when I went to school in England, you can tell from my accent, I spent a lot of time there.
I thought that was a South Texas accent, actually, over on Air Street.
By the way, I love all your southern accents, I really do. But when I was at school, boarding school, I used to paint a lot, and art classes were my favorite classes, apart from playing all the sports. But as time went by, I followed a scientific career. I went into marine sciences at university. I did my doctorate, my PhD at the University of the West Indies in Kingston, Jamaica. And a couple of years later, through some informal art shows I had, I hooked up with a TV manufacturer in Florida. And from 1985-86, thereafter, I regard myself as being a full-time artist, and I kind of left academia.
Well, good for you. You definitely have created quite a name for yourself. I think what's most impressive is people walk in the store, and maybe they didn't know who you were exactly when they left the house, but then they see the distinctive autograph, and they see your brand that you've created for yourself. How big is this brand? Is it all over the world?
We are mostly in North America and the Caribbean, but just to give you some history with Academy, because we're here at Academy today in Corpus Christi, we've been doing business with Academy for about 25 years, and in the last 5 or 6 years, business has really taken off because of good representation, good art, and of course I do a lot of these personal appearances now. So we do go back a long way, but the brand has grown very well in the last 8 to 10 years, specifically among a younger crowd, I would say, especially through the high school and collegiate crowd. We've done very well with that age group, which is very encouraging for the brand because they hopefully will remain fans forever.
Well, you definitely are creating some today. If you guys want to come out and meet Guy Harvey, this is definitely the day to do it. Come on out to Academy Sports and Outdoors. I've already seen a nice table set out for you with lots of banners and posters and whatnot, so we definitely want to thank you for coming right here to Corpus Christi. It's nice that we didn't have to go travel north to see you.
No, thank you. But more importantly, what people should know is, you know, I've gone back to academia in many ways through my foundation and my research institute based in Florida. In fact, today we have a special promotion that gives back money to the Heart Foundation here at Texas A&M University. We're also linking up with the CCA, a very powerful group, a conservation and fishing group here, to do the work that we can, which is to encourage more conservation of fisheries. I just came from South Carolina where we did a joint effort with them, with the CCA there, and we just gave them a check for $75,000 to help them do, from my foundation, to do a lot more in their coastal conservation work. And so we're looking forward to a very strong relationship with the Texas CCA in the future.
Well, I got to tell you, I've enjoyed this interview because most of the people I talk to are rock stars, and the answers are just, It's great. Yeah, it's awesome. What's your job like? What did I just ask this guy? So you're going to be hanging out here today. I know you came and visited with some friends last night. Do you just get on a plane and get out of here after you're done, or are you going back over to play around our city some more?
Unfortunately, I have to get back, but I got to mention my friend Kent Ulberg, whose sculptures adorn the city.
We've seen his erections downtown.
Yes. Public monumental ones.
Yes.
And Kent, as you know, is probably America's most famous wildlife sculptor. And we have hooked up for the last 25 years where we do a lot of joint shows. He's a sculptor, I don't do sculptures, so we complement each other. And coming up in January, actually, we have a huge joint exhibition in a very famous New York museum art gallery. So we're looking forward to that.
Well, we're looking forward to taking a look at that, and definitely people are going to be freaking out when they walk in and go, oh, now I recognize exactly who that guy is. Well, thank you so much for talking to me. C101 doing it live right here at Academy Sports and Outdoors. Get on over. C101 Rock.